going to college really wasn't in my cards, so to speak. That is to say, my mother and father never pushed it. Guidance counselors didn't expect it either because they knew I had this visual issue. And so the question always was, well, how's a guy that's legally blind going to go to college? How are you going to do that? I have what they call macular degeneration. It's a disease that affects primarily the elderly who have diabetes. Well, I was fortunate enough to get that disorder. I guess I'd had it since birth, is what the eye doctors told me. After an age of about 11, I couldn't read a textbook. So, and my mother and father knew that, so that even their expectations for me were even lower because I had this disability. There was a program called Upward Bound. It was a federal program designed specifically for people just like me. Poor kids who came from poor backgrounds, whose mother and father were not exposed to post-secondary education. So I was targeted to be one of those students. So I got in that program, and throughout the course of my high school career, the 4 years at Sheldon Clark, that program took me, and during the summers I left Martin County and came to Pikeville College, and that is when the doors opened up. This Upward Bound program helped expose me to college and put it in my head, at least at that early age, that that was something that I could actually do and could possibly achieve. I first started studying psychology and political science, and I kept with those two things throughout my college career. It took me 5 years to graduate from college, but you know, I made the most of it. I accumulated a little over 170 hours, but in that time I learned so much more, developed a lot more skills that I would come to lean on later in life by doing a lot of extracurricular activities. And at Pikeville College at the time, it was such a small environment, I was able to thrive and achieve things within that world that I probably could not, and most definitely would not have achieved at University of Kentucky or Eastern Kentucky University or even Moorhead. I entered law school in '97 and graduated in 2000, and sat for the bar exam and passed West Virginia State Bar. In '07, I became licensed as a member of the Kentucky Bar, and so I opened up an office in Pike County, Kentucky, too, to practice law. My life really has come full circle. I wrote actually a grant for this Upward Bound project that had helped me do what I'm doing today and gave me the insight and the courage. So I actually have written one of those, actually I have two of those grants now, one for Mingo County students and one for Pike County students. So in addition to practicing law, I have a family law practice, and I do a lot of little tiny things: divorces, child custody, bankruptcies, and car wrecks. Most anything that the average John Doe or Jane Doe would need. So I do those in Pike and Mingo counties, as well as doing the Upward Bound program. I love Pikeville College. Well, we call it UPIKE now. It's Pikeville College to me. It's given me everything I've got today, along with this Upward Bound program, and I'm truly having I'm having the best time of my life.